Let's go. Rams, bring it home. That's what I'm talking about. Big win for the city of Los Angeles. Big win for the city of Angels in our time of need. When we needed it most, the Rams come up. Oh, I'm so proud of my team. So proud of my team. Let's fucking go. Woo! That's how you fucking do it, bro. 27-9. Coming in as the underdogs just showed the entire NFL what's up. God damn, I'm fired up right now. Cheers. Go Rams. Let's fucking go. Beef up. Hi. We won. 27-9. Yeah. You did good. Let's go. Fucking pumped. Let's do some cool shit. Winners. Come over here, baby. Come over here. Nice. Alright. Let's go to the settlement first. Good. Come here. Come say hi to the people. Come say hi to the people. Yeah. Good girl. What you doing? What you doing? Mwah. What's all this? What's going on here? Can you say go Rams? Can you say go Rams? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Come here. Back up. Lay down. Down. What are you giving me the paw for? What are you giving me the paw for? What do you want? Come here. Come be on camera for people, huh? You come be on camera for people? Ooh, you're pushing me. You're pushing me. What do we got? Mika, come here. Alright, what do we got? Relax, Mika. Relax. What the fuck? Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Alright. Let's handle some business. Okay. Mika, cut it out. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hello. What you doing? What you doing? Mika, come here. Come here. Come on. Would you stop whining, please? Would you stop whining, please? Why are you whining so much? There we go. Good girl. No. Back up. All right. Let's see. What do we got to do now? Sit. Good girl. Mika, relax. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay, baby. You're okay, baby. All right, where are we going? So we're supposed to go somewhere. We're supposed to go all the way over there. Okay, what's this one? Alright. It's got a mission marker, so we'll be okay. The Rams won. We're okay. We're happy. Hi. Hi. That's a good girl. Okay. Mika, would you relax, please? You being so whiny right now. For no reason. It's just because someone walked in. gonna be a fucking rainy ass planet where it's hard to see shit. God. What are we looking for here? Is there a monolith around here? Something? Where's he at?
Oh shit.
How about them Rams?
Rams? How about them Rams, dude?
Bro, we
the
didn't just win, we fucking dominated.
Vikings fell apart the last 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah.
They really just fell apart.
Well, and
Like,
Rams
is the-
looked good, bro. We had 9 sacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
9 sacks, fumble returned for a touchdown, and a pick.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but now you got to play the Eagles.
Well,
And you
we
ain't
match
getting
up
9
well.
sacks.
We match
You ain't
up
getting
well
9
with the
sacks
Eagles.
against the Eagles.
I know, but we also match
They have the
up
best
well
offensive
with the
line in the
Eagles.
league. Bro,
We
their
also-
offensive line is
I hear
It's
you.
like 4
I
Pro Bowlers.
I hear you. But we also match up
Nah.
well on offense.
I
so-
was rooting for the Vikings over the Rams, but I will tell you, I will be rooting for the
Wow.
Rams over the Eagles.
Wow.
100% rooting for the Rams
you
over the
live in
Eagles.
LA after everything we've been through, Daniel. I
was
can't
rooting for the
believe it.
Chargers. I was rooting for the
Oh
Chargers.
my god, that's even worse.
The LA Chargers, you mean? I was
You
rooting
mean
for
the
LA
the
team.
San Diego Chargers of Orange County?
You mean the St. Louis Rams?
Bro, they were the LA Rams for 50 years before they moved to St. Louis.
And then you were the St. Louis Rams when I was alive.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
And we were LA for so much longer. It's just that bitch who shall not be named who moved us to St. Louis.
Who was it? Karen
I just
Bass?
said she can't be. So Georgia Frontier was the owner after the Rosenbooms, and she inherited it from her husband when he died, and she was from St. Louis, even though he was from L.A. And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do everything I can to get him to my city." A fucking.
You know what I really
bitch.
love?
What?
You know it was Trump that got the Olympics to LA, right? I didn't know that.
I did not know that. How?
So I don't know. He fucking made some deals or some shit.
Well, if you don't know, how
weren't-
do you know that's not just bullshit people are saying online?
Because I heard Gavin Newsom say it in his interview. You know, and to his credit,
Okay.
it was Trump that actually puts you know, the Olympics here in LA, and
Okay.
so yeah, I highly doubt he would give him any fucking
No,
credit.
no, that's a good point. I would be surprised if he was just, pumping up
So
Trump
you know
for
what
no reason.
No, you know what I love though is the fact that is that Trump is president again for now the LA Olympics. He got it done in his first term, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna be so great. We're gonna have a Republican DA, and then we're gonna get rid of Newsom 2026. I mean, if he doesn't
I
get
don't-
recalled before then.
I don't think so.
He-
Well, he's not getting recalled. You guys already tried that. That's not happening.
Yeah, and they're gonna try it a second time, but there's no
Yeah,
re-election.
that's
There's
not
no
gonna
there's no re-election bid. You know that, right? 2026, we get a new governor no matter what.
He's not running for re-election.
Now he's already up on his second term.
Oh, well, you
No.
guys are gonna need to put somebody who's actually fucking worth a shit if you guys want a chance at winning. And I'm sorry,
honest-
bro, but Larry Elder was not it.
Oh, I agree, bro. You don't. That the biggest and the most disheartening thing about the Republicans is that they really did just fall apart. We had a whole recall. We got tons of people to fucking issue the recall, and then they put up Larry Elder, and I'm like, oh,
I don't think you
goodness.
guys had a really good chance because a lot of Democrats, like our outlook on it was we'd rather go through the regular election system
All right.
than do a recall.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But here's my issue. Why the fuck did so much of LA? I know the answer, but like, why the fuck does LA hate Rick Caruso so much? Like, why did they act like? I mean, I don't know if LA hates Rick Caruso, but
don't think they
Democrats
do.
hated Rick Caruso. Because like, why did we elect Karen Bass over Rick Caruso?
I'm pretty
The
sure
more
I
look into
voted.
this guy,
I voted
the more I
for Rick
realize-
Caruso.
Yeah, I voted Rick Caruso too. Dude, the more I look into this guy, I go, this is exactly the kind of guy you want to be a fucking mayor of LA. I think the major reason why they hate him is because he's a billionaire, and so they look at him as like the capitalist system.
I hate
But
that
he's
shit. That's
he,
so
dude.
dumb.
I didn't realize how much he's done for LA. Once I looked up all the shit he's done, the malls he built, the Grove, the systems he funds, the charities he helps funds, like all this stuff. He cares a lot about LA. He
Yeah,
cares
I
like
know.
deeply about LA. And I 100% think like the billionaire who knows how to keep like successful businesses going and keep LA tourism and
Well,
popular.
and
you know what
I
I mean?
think
He has,
I think Karen Bass. I don't, and mind you, I don't like her very much. I think she cares
Yeah.
about LA. I just don't think she's very good.
is qualified.
As a
I
mayor,
just don't think
yeah.
she's as qualified. And when you look at Rick Caruso, you go, oh, look at all these different land projects he has successfully built and brought tons of, just footprint. So many people go to the Grove. So many people. He built the Palisades Mall. That was a part of his construction program.
Yeah.
He built, and then, that's actually.
And I mean,
remains-
it's just kind of dumb. I mean,
Dude.
like, he's a Democrat, but he's not like
Yeah.
a progressive Democrat.
And then-
so they're like,
yeah, and then I looked
"Ooh."
at his policies. He's old school Democrat. He's
Yeah.
like,
He's the kind of Democrat that I like. That's why I voted for him.
yeah, and then I look at and I just go, oh, he's done a ton for LA. He's very informed. He's very intelligent. I'm like, this would be a great mayor. Like that is
Yeah.
the kind of mayor. I hope we get Rick Caruso in. I hope after this, he runs again.
You know what's interesting? You know how I showed you like the UBI programs that appear to have worked pretty well in Los Angeles? You know, that was not even Karen Bass. That was like the mayor of Inglewood and those like smaller mayors that did that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Well, I know it wasn't Karen Bass because that was before she was even elected,
right.
right? Yeah. But yeah, dude, we should get Rick Caruso in. It'd be cool to have the LA
He'll
Olympics.
clean shit up too.
Yeah, dude, exactly. He'll work with our Republican DA, Nathan Hawkman.
Yeah.
He'll work with all the people, the fire chiefs and the police chiefs. He'll listen to them. He'll get the proper funding needed. He'll fix where our funds are going,
And no
and
more
yeah,
identity politics too.
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, we can't keep voting for underqualified people just because they're a gay black female. Like,
Is she
that's not
gay?
cool, dude. No, but I like to think she is. I'm just kidding.
Look, I don't care. Like, I would vote for Pete Buttigieg as president, and it has nothing to do with him being gay.
Right, because he's actually intelligent, does a good job with
Yes.
his districts. Like it's the qualifications.
Well, and he was
that
a good,
matter.
transportation secretary. I think he did a great job.
Nice. I don't know much about that, but yeah,
That's
man.
okay.
Those kind of things, dude. That's why you fucking vote for somebody.
Yeah.
You don't just go, he is gay. And the thing about Pete Buttigieg is, as much as I like, I understand he's Democrat, and I don't know if he falls in line. Like, that was one of the things that I hate the most about party politics is like you really got to fall in line with your party. I don't know how much he does that, but he comes off more as a guy who's focused on all of his successes, and he wouldn't just push the fact like, oh, vote for the first gay man,
Well, and
He wouldn't run.
The dude's a veteran too, so
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like he wouldn't run on I'm a gay man.
like a
He would run
combat
on-
veteran, not just like a desk writing veteran.
Yeah, nice. A
Yeah.
combat veteran. Yeah,
Yeah,
not a watcher.
right, exactly.
But you heard what I said, right? Like he would run on the qualifications of why he should be,
100%.
president, even though it still won't ever happen for him because he's gay. It's gonna be hard
Well,
here in America.
not anytime soon, but who knows?
Anytime soon.
Maybe in a few.
Yeah, I mean,
cycles.
everybody knows the real first gay president was Obama. But
oh God, you motherfucker!
But- I mean, dude, it's true, bro. I mean, come on, dude. Please read his letters. The Obama gay letters are crazy. bro.
I thought. Well, I don't know anything about that. I thought you were calling. I thought you were doing a joke about Michelle
Michelle?
Obama being.
No, hell no, dude. Hell no, dude. Obama's definitely gay, dude. It's not even really a fucking like a joke or rumor anymore. As soon as those letters came out and his like
What was it between him
Well-
and who?
his girlfriend in college.
Well, how do
And
you know he wasn't just going through like a phase or whatever?
it was a phase, obviously, but that still doesn't make him gay. Not gay.
Maybe he's bisexual.
Bro, yeah, obviously he is, dude. But in the letters, he talks about how confused he is and how he has a girlfriend because of the optics of the position he's trying to climb in the social ladder of politics.
Mhm.
Dude, it's really like in depth about like him having to hide his identity. It's a crazy fucking letter. And when the letter
What do you
came out,
think about- What do you think about him and Trump at Carter's funeral?
buddies, dude. And then
Yeah.
Trump, I fucking loved it actually, because I sent it to my one buddy who's completely disowned me as a friend. Even though we used to be really tight, he would invite me to his barbecues. I'd spend the UFC parties at his place. Invited me to his birthday. I went to his birthday. We worked together.
Yeah.
He brought me on to it. Dude, he completely, bro, refuses to even be like, he refuses to say like we can still be friends. I'm like, hey man, I love you, dude. Wish the best for you. And like he refuses to say anything nice. Like he is fully
So,
convinced.
Obviously, I
that-
still really don't like Trump. I do think he's really not good for the country. But I liked seeing that, and I just wish there was more of that between politicians
sent him-
of other sides.
Yeah, I sent him that video, and I said, dude, we could be like Trump and Obama if you wanted.
Yeah, and what he said, nothing, I'm sure.
Nothing. Yeah,
Rude.
he said nothing. But
Fucking
yeah,
rude.
yeah. No, he's been like fully mentally ill. Like he's caught into the deep like liberal hatred of
That's
you know,
not
all these
liberal,
politics.
bro. I need to start.
I said
I need
liberal
to
hatred.
start-
I said liberal
yeah,
hatred.
No,
I mean,
I know,
there's
but
two-
like I need to
there's-
start distinguishing between like progressives and liberals because there is a difference, bro. There's a growing difference between somebody like me and like the far left parts of my party.
Yeah. So
And-
anyway,
And I don't like getting.
I-
I don't really like getting roped in with those fucking crazy ass Hamas supporters. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's it's a wild time, bro. How many
It is
fucking
a wild fucking time, bro.
how many there's one really sickening fucking post on TikTok that I almost got my TikTok banned because I commented on it and they're like, your comments were immediately removed. Continuation of this language can cause your TikTok to be banned or something like that. But well, because she posted a video. Sorry, I'm playing Marvel. Saying how I sleep at night knowing the Zio's house is all burned down.
Bro, that's
and so like peacefully
disgusting.
sleeping. That's how I felt. I thought it was fucking disgusting.
That's fucking
Like,
that
just-
makes my blood
it pissed
boil.
me
What
off.
a piece of shit.
So I was like, oh, worthless narcissist who's never done anything to help or never helped a soul. Cheers at the pain of others. Like you fucking thank God you don't have children because the last thing society needs is for you to procreate.
What platform was that on?
That was TikTok. And TikTok's like, your comments were taken down. These kind of comments can get you banned. I was like,
Yeah,
"How is her
but like the
fucking
shit that she
video?"
said, the shit that
Yeah,
she said.
the shit- I know. Yeah, but how's the shit that she said aloud? It pisses me off. Goddamn Chinese terrorists.
It's fucking gross, man. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, no, it pissed me off. It's a very upsetting fucking TikTok. But you know, that's how they think of you, Jordan.
I know, right?
That's how they think of you.
Well, because we're caricatures.
Yeah, and then she posted another video doubling down on it. She said, for the people whose houses were burnt down that aren't Zionists, I obviously am sorry for you. But if you
Fuck
are a Zionist,
off,
I would.
bro.
She said, I would take a TikTok account twerking on your grave or twerking on the ashes of your house. That's what it says. Twerking on the ashes of your house.
I hope she gets ended in a video game.
Bro, are you kidding me, dude? I literally hope the depression finally wins and she kills herself.
In a video game.
No, in real life. I hope she just dies.
Nope. He means in a video game. He means in a video game, YouTube.
My bad. My bad, YouTube. Obviously, I hope her video game gets a toxic, deadly virus
Yes.
that causes the end of her software.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah,
Terrible
dude. That
people,
shit.
bro.
that shit really pissed me off. I was like, dude, fuck you, you fucking cunt bitch. But yeah, you know.
It's what we live in now, bro. It's what we're having to deal with. All these people getting radicalized. They all sit at home, spend all their time on their fucking computers and looking at shit on TikTok, and suddenly they think they understand the fucking world. Privileged ass fucking Westerners, bro.
Yeah, that's the other part, right? It's a lot of fucking like. She's a white chick with blonde hair, by the way. She's like
who's
probably 40 years
never
old.
had to deal with any bullshit
With
her
anything,
entire life.
any bullshit her entire life. Yeah, she's a 40-year-old, and I think she was English. She had an accent. She had like some sort of English sounding kind of accent. It might not be English, but you know, European for sure. And you just look at it and you just go, interesting, dude, interesting. I already know that you definitely live in a world of privilege.
Yep, 100%.
Like, there's no doubt in my mind you've had any kind of fucking like tested hardship. You know, she lives in an anti-capitalist behavior. Anybody who's like, I've never met a good person who's diehard anti-capitalist. You know, it's become too synonymous with like the out of touch liberal individuals, progressive individuals. It's one thing to have like really nuanced criticisms of capitalism.
Well, there's a few of
like
them in the server that are alright.
But that's no. But nuanced takes. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like the people who preach capitalism's the problem of everything, Zionism's the problem of everything. It's the Republicans that cause all the problems.
Bro.
But they're usually the dumbest motherfuckers.
The funniest thing to me is like a lot of the times they quote like fucking Norman Finkelstein, who's a two-stater, which makes him a fucking Zionist.
Well, dude, it's crazy because I'm officially. I used to always believe in a two-state solution until I talked to Harry and Shani. And by the time I talked to Harry and Shani, really it was Shani that I think turned Harry too, because she's born and raised in Israel, dude. Very, very brown family. I went to their wedding, dude. You would have thought they were all Palestinian. If they wanted to be Palestinian, you wouldn't argue it. You know what I mean?
Most of the Jews in Israel are brown.
I know. That's the thing they don't fucking tell you either.
No.
And the thing when I listen to her and her family, dude, they are anti two-state solution as fuck. They're like, we really believe that Israel should take.
I disagree with the position, but
you're not the one that
understand
doesn't
why
live
they have that
among that shit.
Well, I
she's
know.
Like, when you
I
live,
understand that as well, but like a lot of the times, those positions don't like. They look at a very Israel-centric perspective, which obviously makes sense from their perspective. But I'm trying to look at like, okay, you know, are we trying to isolate ourselves completely from the rest of the world and become a pariah? And that's not something I want for Israel.
No, in their defense, they're like, Palestine trains its children to be like bloodthirsty killers, and if we create a two-state solution, we're gonna be stuck in this cycle forever.
Yeah, but
so
then also,
they believe,
like, when these wars happen, the justification to, like, go in there and fuck it up is gonna be way easier. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Like, they won't be able to cry, oh, we're occupied, blah, blah, blah. Because then they'll be their own country that's now launching a war against a sovereign country. There's a lot that goes into my mind strategically as well as to why I think two-state solution is better.
Yeah, just as long as the heads of both those two states are Israelis, then I totally agree.
Again, I'm thinking strategically, I'm thinking long term, I'm thinking international community, I'm thinking, you know, peace with other Arab nations like Saudi, for example, and all the benefits that come with that. There's a lot that we lose by going full one-state solution.
Yeah. Well, you know, we could agree to disagree.
Yeah,
Big ass Jew. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen. Okay. I'm a Jew. I'm not an Israeli. I'm able to I'm able to back out and see it from a different perspective than people who are in the middle of the shit. And so that's why I say, like, I understand why a lot of them feel that way, even though I disagree. You know?
Dude, my team sucks dick. Yeah, dude. But no, it was cool, man. It was cool seeing Trump make Obama laugh. That was funny to me.
Yeah, it was like a nice moment.
It's just a reminder, dude. Trump
and
is
then it was kind of funny how Kamala was like, fuck my life.
Oh, that was like hands down the funniest part is the fact that
But,
Kamala
like-
looked
like-
back and just sighed. She just
but
sighed.
like you get it, right? Like if you were in her position, like if I was there and I turned back and they're yucking it up, I'd be like, fuck me, you know?
Turn around, but she turned around, sighed, and then didn't look back the rest of the time.
Yeah,
It was
because she
It was a
turns
pain
around.
side too, bro.
Yeah,
You could
like
feel
she
the pain
turns
in that
around, she
sign.
sees Obama yucking it up with Trump, the guy that she just lost to, and she's like, man, fuck it. Like, I get it, right? Like, I get it. That kind of makes sense, right?
I understand that from her perspective. I'm just
like, I
finding it
don't blame
hilarious.
her for that reaction. A lot of people were losing their fucking minds about it. And I
Oh,
was like,
I'm
bro,
alright.
let the woman have a side. She's been through fucking hell. Everybody who runs
You know why people were giving her
fucking
shit about it though?
Why?
Because when she sat down, Trump stares at her for like 5 or 6 seconds straight. He just doesn't look away from her, and then he just turns his head forward. But as soon as she sits down, dude, that whole little fucking Jimmy Carter funeral was fucking hilarious. By the way, I don't know why there was so many moments that people were like, why is George Bush just belly tapping Obama? Like, no handshake, no like, you know what I mean? It's the
Well,
most
they're
Bush
in like
reaction
the
ever.
world's most exclusive club.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's
Man, I
why,
wish I could
dude,
be in
watching that
club.
shit is like literally watching the royal family type shit. Like the whole
Yeah.
world just watches every one of their mannerisms so intently. So fucking intently. Every
And
mannerism.
then they're probably like sitting there like, yo, did you catch the game the other night? Like talking about just dumb bullshit, right? That's not even that important.
Maybe. I don't know about that.
Not every
No,
conversation they have is gonna be important shit, dude. They are
No.
just people too, right? Like
Right.
having a conversation. When am I supposed to get this fucking?
Did you
supposed to
see
get
what
this
Trump said afterwards?
What?
So Trump gave a comment about it. He's like, no, it does seem to look like we're best friends. And he goes, he said, people are guessing some of the stuff we said. You know, some of it might be true. I forgot what he said. Dude, he said something. He's like,
Something like we got along or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, it appears me and Barack get along pretty fine. You know, we might continue that or something like that. And it showed like,
That'd be nice.
interesting.
I hope so. That would be cool.
You know what I will respect, because I'm not a big fan of Obama. I really am not. I think a lot of the division started with him. But
Well, I would say started under
let me
him,
finish.
not with him. But go ahead.
Yeah. With some of his rhetoric specifically, I think a lot of the division of America and the long haul, it did start with some of the shit he was saying. But what I will say is he seems like a smart enough human being, and he does I have conflicts with the way he tries to policy America, but he was one of the first fucking people to come out and say, hey, this rhetoric has to stop. We have to stop pitting Republicans and Democrats against each other. And people were mad at Obama for saying that. I remember. He's like, we need to stop.
Crazy.
And when he said that, I go, come on, Barack. I really hope you can continue that, because you could fix this nation if you spent more energy. And if he decides to be friends with Trump, speak with Trump, and work with Trump, dude, we could finally start healing our nation, because it's broken, bro. It's really broken. I got friends left and right that just, they think, Trump is Satan, and they refuse to be my friend because I voted for him. I'm like, the majority of the fucking country voted for him.
I think he's a dumbass, but I don't think he's Satan.
I think he's Hitler. They call him Hitler. That's insane, dude.
Bro, that's
Especially
so
as a Jew.
offensive. That's so fucking offensive.
Yeah, it is
to me.
offensive.
Like, I don't even like Trump, and that's fucking offensive to me.
Yeah. But we have, dude, we have an entire country of millions of people who are just like Trump derangement syndrome has become a very real thing.
I feel like there's two types of Trump derangement syndrome, though. I think there's the Trump derangement syndrome that you're familiar with, and I think there's the Trump derangement syndrome where any single, even slight criticism of Trump is labeled Trump derangement syndrome.
No, I mean maybe that's the way you view it, but when I say Trump derangement syndrome,
I know not you.
You know,
You're fair. You can criticize Trump. Like, I've seen you do it
Yeah.
before. But there's some people who literally it's like impossible for them to do it.
yeah, just like how it's impossible for people to criticize Barack, but there was Democrats that understood, like, what the fuck, Barack? Like, this is fucked up. You shouldn't have done this. Yeah, I'm fine. Politicians aren't
For
supposed to be
fuck's
worshipped.
sake, I told you about my little Alex Jones era. That was while Barack Obama was president.
And that's so fucking funny to me. I think we did talk about this. Because the Barack Obama presidency during the Alex Jones, I hated Alex Jones. Hated him.
Yeah.
Now I like him.
I can't stand him, but
Alex Jones is prophetic.
depends on how tightly you deem the term, I think.
Well, it seems like a lot of stuff he said has come true. It's come
Well, it's
to
not
light.
that it's come true. Like, in a lot of
It was
times,
already going on, and he was calling it out early.
well, a lot
it
of
was
the
already
shit that
something-
happened is like he was just like, oh, here's the thing I see, but then the way he'll describe it isn't exactly right. Like the turning the frogs gay thing, for example.
But that's true.
Well, no, it's not true the way he said it.
Maybe not, but there is the tap water is making people gay, bro.
So those frogs, like already naturally.
I heard Kennedy
switch
talk about it.
genders. Did you know
I
that?
heard Kennedy break it down too.
But did you know that that species of frog naturally switches gender in nature?
Listen, dude, they switch from tadpoles to fucking land creatures. So
No, but
I'm
wait,
not
hang on.
denying.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
denying whatever.
the
whatever that is.
thing that the way it was misrepresented is he was like, okay, they're turning the frogs gay, which was a misrepresentation of basically their genders switching at a higher frequency than you would normally see in nature.
All right, but what about atrazine?
What about it?
That's the thing that Kennedy says. Kennedy says that they did a test, and within the 40 frogs, while giving them water that had atrazine in it, compared to another test where 40 frogs didn't take the water with atrazine in it, like 35 of the frogs turned species to female. Even if they can do that, it was the fact that there was the other test subjects that didn't.
I don't know
So
anything
Kennedy-
about the test, but I mean that's probably the.
So he says that atrazine is in our water supply, and he says
In
that's
our
what
water
contributes. Now, this is
supply?
he says. Let me.
It was
I
in
mean,
it was in the runoff of like a chemical plant, and where it's used as a pesticide, but it's not like in our water supply. Like you're not going to find it in the Los Angeles water supply.
Oh, some of them lost fertility. Hey, here's a great part, dude. How about the
Wait,
fact
did you hear
that
what I
there
said
is-
though? Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah. It was in the chemicals.
I think that's important
Okay.
for us to recognize. You will not be finding atrazine, for example, in LA tap water or New York tap water
Is
or Florida
atrazine and tap? That's one of the first things that pop up. Yes, atrazine is a widely used herbicide, which can be found in tap water, particularly where it is
Can
heavily
be?
applied to crops.
Yeah, where it's
And
heavily
has
applied to
detected-
crops.
And it's been detected in drinking water samples from many public water systems across the United States.
Okay, hang on.
However, the levels are typically regulated and monitored to
That's
ensure
what
they
I was going to say. Like
remain-
how much?
remain below the legal limits set by the EPA. Well, first of all, if the EPA is jeopardized, you know what's the legal limit of fucking atrazine in our water? How about 0? That should be the
Oh,
legal limit.
no, you're. I mean, do you understand how difficult it is to like completely eliminate something from everything?
I do, and
Yeah.
yet I don't care.
Okay, so
It,
like I
I think effort should be
agree.
made
I
to
agree
eliminate
we should be
atrazine from our
using.
tap water.
Hang on. I agree we should probably be, finding better types of pesticides to use, obviously, right? I'm going to agree
Yeah.
with that. But
There
like
are organic
I
pesticides.
don't
That's
think
what I've
we
always hated too.
hang on. I don't think we should be freaking out over something that's like barely in our water at
No,
all.
if Robert Kennedy Jr. tells me to freak out about it, I'm freaking out about it. I trust that guy, dude. That's why I voted Trump.
Okay. Okay. This is the guy who had worms in his brain, right? And the guy who
Yeah, this is my
ran over
my favorite
a bear
Democrat.
and
Well, when he had the worms in his brain, he was Democrat. I think he got him removed, and now he's Republican.
God damn it, dude. Look, I'm just being realistic. There's a lot of science here, okay? If
Yeah,
we're talking
no.
about atrazine, there are other things that are more worth worrying about than atrazine in our tap water. For example, like the dyes that he wants to go after, that's probably a pretty good thing, and I support that.
Absolutely, I support the hell out of it.
Making sure that there's like standards in like our processed foods and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
that's going to be a bigger concern for me than atrazine in our tap water. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah. Listen.
No?
What fallacy are you doing right now? What's it called? Fallacy examples. Let me look it up so I know which one you're using on me.
I know yours. You're making a mountain out of a molehill, good buddy.
Listen, dude, stop using your fallacies on me.
All I'm saying is that while I agree, like we should be lowering the amounts of bad pesticides that we use, I agree 100%. Characterizing it as being like infected in our water supply and like causing all these problems among people does not seem to be the case.
All right. So this is a red herring.
How's that a red herring?
Because you're distracting me with other things that you think are more important
No.
and taking away
Yeah,
from the
that's not a
main
red herring.
argument. You're
A
taking
red
away
herring,
from the main
hang on.
argument.
No, a red herring would be if there's like
You're using a
nothing to do with it.
diversionary tactic. You're using a diversionary tactic to lead the listener away from the main point. That is
Listen,
the definition of a red herring.
no, I'm acknowledging what you're saying. I'm acknowledging what
No,
you're
but
saying.
you're-
I'm saying atrazine isn't good for us and we should use better pesticides. But to say that it is, through everybody's tap water does not
diversion,
seem to be the case.
diversion,
That's a direct
Diversion.
motherfucker.
Diversion.
That is not a red herring, buddy.
Diversion. That's what it says right here. I googled it.
It's not a diversion. I'm addressing it directly. Shut
Listen,
the fuck
dude,
up.
you're trying to downplay my
Oh my
argument right
god.
now.
I'm not
with your
trying to
diversionary
downplay
tactics.
anything. I'm not trying to downplay
Listen.
anything. I literally
Listen.
said that we should be using
I agree.
obviously
I agree with what you
organic
said.
pesticides and smarter things.
Hell
just
yeah.
saying
Hell
that-
yeah. All right.
I'm just saying that, worrying about atrazine in our tap water doesn't
I'm worried
seem
about it.
to be
I'm worried about it, bro.
You don't need to.
Tap water is
You're
important.
stressing
Here's
yourself
something I'll
out
tell
over
you.
nothing. No, it's not
We
that
all-
tap water isn't important. Now you're doing a thing. It's called a straw man. Okay, it's when
No,
you
no, no,
make
no.
it's
I
you
said
say
one sentence
no,
and
no,
now
no,
you're
no, no,
fucking
no.
trying to turn around on me.
Hang on. A straw man is when you say I'm
I got
making an
Google
argument
right
that
here,
I'm not
bro.
making.
I'm looking at Straw Man.
Okay, cool. I'm not arguing that it's not important to like make our tap water better. What I'm saying is that if you look at like the distributions of atrazine across the country, and I was just looking at a map of this, by the way, it's not something we need to really worry about here.
What I
or in
think
major
I'm
cities.
hearing, what I think I'm hearing is you do believe in removing the atrazine from our water.
I believe in using organic pesticides.
All right, dude. Welcome to the Kennedy approach.
Oh,
you know what? You're
relax.
closer.
Relax. That's like a fucking lefty point of view for ages, okay?
Bro, I know. Did you see the most recent Instagram I sent you?
Which one?
I don't know. I've been sending you a lot, but the most recent one. It says where's Jordan at? Hold on, let me find you. I send
see.
a lot to a lot of people. No, not that one. Not Trump was playing chess. The one right above it. I miss these kind of liberals.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
You saw that one?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that
dude.
one
Like, what
before.
happened? What happened to that? When did the liberals become shills for the government, bro? Now
I
it's like
mean,
everybody needs to be
it's-
mandated vaccines. Everybody
Well,
needs
it's
to
not
take.
even like that. It's just.
You
It's
shouldn't
not-
even
I'm
question
not-
the government. The
I'm
government's
not gonna
always
be like. I'm not a monolith of like what people are supposed to believe one way or another, right?
You want to hear what I posted, dude? Yeah, because I've, you know what I told you what my New Year's resolution was, right?
What?
To become more extremist in my radicalist beliefs.
Oh, relax, bro. Take a pill.
Yo, dude, that's the problem. is I'm
Smoke some
sober right
weed.
now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I love not smoking weed because when I'm fucking sober, I forget how worked up I get.
Bro,
I'm
I
always smoking
smoke.
weed, bro.
I smoke maybe
I'm
like
always smoking weed.
I smoke maybe like a puff or 2 puffs a day now. I barely smoke. And
Bro,
it's like
I
at,
am-
it's like at the end of the day when I'm about to go to bed.
So check it out, right?
I'm
I,
sober as fuck right now. It sucks.
Me too, dude. Except I'm never really sober because I live in a constant state of fucking psychosis.
Right, I'm
But,
aware of this. You're constantly that's the thing. Your media cycle keeps you in a constant state of fear, Daniel.
Not fear, but fear and anger. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, but
Me.
actually yeah though. And that's like not good for you.
I get that.
Yeah.
But here's what I posted. But the reason I wasn't even posting, I was doing really good the first week, and then all of the city started burning down. So I said, nope, going straight back to politics. Really, dude, start of the year, not posting anything political. Swear
I
to
mean,
you.
this is a mix. This
Then
is
the
a
city
mix
started burning
of
down.
like, yes, there are some fingers to point, but also like, this was also like a freak windstorm and really shitty conditions that all came together for a really bad.
So this is
thing.
what this is another one I posted, and I'm like, ooh, let's see who else I offend, because I'm just always arguing with people. But I posted a video, protesters disrupt.
Oh, I saw that, bro.
for
Fuck those
fire
people,
victims.
dude. Fuck
Right.
those people, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
shut.
those
What? Are you fucking serious? Like, have a heart. Like, do you see what's
So I
going on
posted-
to people? Look, yeah, I get
So I
it. They're like, oh, they're capitalists. Oh, they support the system. People are losing their homes. Some people are losing their fucking lives, their pets. Bro, fuck off.
No, every millionaire is not a capitalist either. Some people are just millionaires off of art. you
I
know?
mean,
But-
yeah, but also like it doesn't matter what they believe. Like these are still
doesn't.
people.
Also, yeah, the idea that we fucking equated capitalism with like goddamn like evil intentions, dude. Everybody who's ever
God.
created a business in their life, everybody who's going door to door and knocked on doors trying to sell a fucking gym membership or sell their lawn maintenance.
Every kid
business.
on the sidewalk
kid
selling
who- a
lemonade.
Lemonade is a capitalist. The concept of capitalism is free market and being an entrepreneur. And like that should always be encouraged, especially towards our kids. Like always
Yeah.
encourage that, because ultimately if you're a capitalist, then that means take me for example. I'm working at Michael's Arts and Craft. My dream is not to climb up the corporate ladder of Michael's Arts and Craft or become the best Michael's Arts and Craft fucking cashier to sales rep to whatever. And then I was an assistant manager. My goal wasn't to
So
do that.
live
My
a
goal was-
comfortable life.
My goal was to make enough money and then find my next best position in life
Yeah.
to earn enough money to get to where I'm at today.
And for
which
some
now
people,
I'm a
it's
freelancer.
just get to
I'm a
go
freelancer
to a
first AD.
position where you just can
Yeah.
live. For some people, it just means live a comfortable life, right?
Yeah, and then
Like,
just to some people, maybe their dream job is to work for like whatever company they idolize. Like maybe all right, take my buddy.
I
he
loved
is
working
a-
for Apple. I loved working for Apple.
See, exactly. So what do? You become a manager in one company. You show the success and growth in that company, and then you take your resume to apply to the company you desire to work at. I mean, fuck, bro. That's a part of the capitalist system too. We can't just create this fucking victim mindset that capitalism's evil,
Yeah.
and we all can just fucking have equal wages and everything will just be better that way. Like, dude,
Well,
no,
and then,
man.
no, but then there's also like the idea of like, okay, so let's say you're unhappy with the system, right? Let's say we just take that.
Yeah.
You're unhappy with the system. You still live in the system, and you kind of have to deal with that, even if you're unhappy with it. Like, you can't just decide that, oh, fuck it, I'm not, whatever, blah. And it's like, bro, like, if you want to change it, you're not going to get there by whining. The best way to change something is by going from the inside. If you want to make a better system than capitalism, make a better system than capitalism. Don't just fucking whine about it.
Dude, also, I have yet to ever meet, and that's a great point you make, I have yet to ever meet people who complain about capitalism or anti-capitalist that aren't just complete nihilists. They're miserable in general. Like, there's very few people that bitch about capitalism that have passions. You know what I mean? Like, what's your passion outside of hating shit? Like, what do you love? What do you like to do? Usually, those people don't have a fucking answer for that. Because if they had an answer, I go, well, why don't you spend more energy towards accomplishing that? But that's not the issue. They just love to bitch. Like, there's that's the biggest issue. I've yet to meet somebody who's anti-capitalist and is like, but I'm trying to become a computer programmer. Like, it's... I don't know, man.
I've met some,
it's just,
but not many.
Not many, not really.
They're there.
It's more of just a nihilistic perspective on the world. It's like,
which is like, if you want to be a nihilist, fine. Like, I can be a nihilist too, but I also
hate blanket terms. I also hate blanket terms. It would be so cool if people protested not capitalism, but they protested the greediest of CEOs of the world.
Sure,
like, if you were attacking specific CEOs,
I'm with that.
I think you have more of a platform now. You have more of a fucking real cause.
Like go after Elon and support George Soros. Let's fucking go.
Or more importantly, like, how about you fucking go after the Boeing CEO, or how about you go after fucking home insurance CEOs? Or how about
you embarrassed me a little bit by being actually fucking right there.
It's just a shame that
who I like,
people...
and I don't know if you like him. I know he's a Democrat, but you might like. I like Mark Cuban a lot.
Oh no, I hate Mark Cuban.
Yeah,
it's not that he's embarrassed himself on Twitter quite a few times.
I don't pay attention to anything on Twitter. Keep in mind,
he's come off as
I just love him on Shark Tank. And
on Shark Tank he was great, and I liked Mark Cuban before 2020, but ever since post 2020 he fucking fell off in my book. Same with another good person that I used to like a lot, who I don't like at all anymore, is that Sam guy. His name is Sam. He does a lot of here. Let's see if I can find it.
Sam Harris.
Yeah, Sam Harris. I used to like Sam Harris.
I love Sam Harris.
I don't like Sam Harris at all anymore.
I love Sam Harris, bro. Like, back in my atheism debate days, he was one of the men. He was one of the men, the big men. I met a rabbi once who debated him too at the LA, at one of the biggest like LA synagogues. That's a great debate. You should watch that one. He makes this really, really funny comparison to unprovable beliefs and believing that Elvis is still alive. I can't, you gotta watch it because his timing on it is just very comedic.
Yeah. Dude, I don't like how there's like this this whole, I mean, dude, I used to like Sam Harris. I think he's come off retarded these days. But there's what's bothering me, bro? I don't like how people are now trying to take away that this isn't a management issue. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I got a video right here that says we spent $3 billion in a single year on illegal immigrants, from housing to getting them health care.
Do you really think management would have stopped this shit from happening? I mean, like, it could have made it better. And no, that's crazy.
Yes.
I love you, bro, but you're tripping.
I'll break it down for you. You know what the firefighters are doing all over the city right now? They're doing controlled burns. That's technically banned.
No,
that was banned by Biden.
I agree. Controlled burns are the way to go. I'm with you there.
That should have never been banned by Biden.
No, I agree, bro.
Okay.
But you can't.
Second.
Controlled burns aren't going to do anything around
Second.
100-mile-an-hour winds, dog. Let's be real
Second.
here.
Second. They never reached 100 miles an hour. You can't exaggerate.
Yes, they did.
They reached 65 to 70.
No. In fact, in Palisades, they recorded 99 miles an hour.
Okay. All right.
And we've had like 0.16 inches of rain for the last like 8 months, bro.
How about
yes,
no,
I agree with you on all of the things. We should be doing controlled burns, right?
All right. We should have had the Palisades Reservoir filled.
Yeah, we should have done all of that, and all of that shit.
Gallons.
But
that was crazy.
Yes, I mean they were trying to do maintenance, and the timing was really stupid. But yes, we could have done that too. But like obviously in hindsight, we're gonna be able to say all of this shit, right?
But it's not hindsight. This is bullshit. This is what pisses me off. Did you know over the last 20 most devastating fires in Californian history all happened within the last 10 years?
Okay,
it's every fucking year now.
Yes,
the line fire last
and
year.
You know what else has happened every year for the last 10 years? Do you know what else has happened every year for the last 10 years?
Democrat leaders?
No.
I'm correct. It's Democrat leaders.
The temperature has been higher every year for the last 10 years. We've gotten less and less rain every year, except for like last year, for the last 10 years. You don't think that has anything to do with it?
I thought we had like historic rainfall last year.
So I said except for last year.
Oh, okay. You said except for last year. I was like, we had like historic rainfall last year.
But before that, think about how crazy the droughts have been, right? Like these are real environmental situations we are also dealing with. Does that mean I'm saying that okay, it doesn't matter that we weren't doing controlled burns? No, obviously fucking not, right? And the reasoning behind the not doing controlled burns was a dumb reason where they thought they were at risk of the controlled burns getting out of hand, but obviously that was a dumb decision. I just think the idea that somehow we would have been able to prevent this to the extent that it went like entirely by fire management, it doesn't seem that way. There are things we could have done.
I believe we could have.
There are things we could have done.
That's what matters to me. I believe
make things better, but no, a lot of this damage still would have happened. There could have been less damage, but
I got three things I want to say.
Go ahead.
3 points that I think
now that I've got my points out, you go ahead.
Double the firefighter budget. It was at $800 million. We cut it. I say double it, bro. I say hire more firefighters. I think when California's biggest threat is the wildfires that occur almost every single year, I think we need to create a more. Yeah, I 100% believe. I believe enable more construction programs for more water reservoirs. And I had somebody try to argue with me like, oh, you know, a water reservoir takes 10 years to build. I go, that's bullshit. It took 4 years to build SoFi. It took 4 years.
Well,
SoFi is one of the most.
Hang on, pause. Whether it takes 10 years or not,
we should still make an active
We should
effort.
Still do it. Like, I don't understand why that's an argument.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know why that's an argument either. I'm like, dude, that's ridiculous. If we started this shit fucking 10 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, dude, and we should have multiple. Like, I don't think we should just build one more water reservoir.
Problem. So, like, you know,
there's a lot of open.
Have you like looked into why the fire hydrants went dry? Because it wasn't because of the reservoirs. The fire hydrants went dry because there was so much being used that like the main pipes couldn't actually put enough water to all of the fire hydrants. Yeah,
but dude, it's a 117 million gallon reservoir that was in the Palisades alone. That adds to the pressure.
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. The pipes were not wide enough to get it to all of the hydrants. If they're all being drawn from at the same time, there wasn't like enough water passing through it to get through to all of them. So maybe we say, okay, we do like a big municipal thing to like, you know, upgrade that. But I don't think anybody had anticipated that it could have. Hang on, let me just finish this point real quick. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I know. I'm almost just like 2 seconds. I don't think we could have. I don't think anybody would have anticipated that they would have had to do all of Pacific Palisades. So they never thought to upgrade the piping. But now that it's happened, I think we can probably try to do something like that going forward, especially since we're going to have to rebuild the whole city anyway.
Yeah, when I look, and I haven't said my third point yet, but again, I'm gonna bring it back to this. When I find out that $3 billion alone goes to the illegal immigration, not the legal immigration, but the illegal immigration issue in California, and I find out that we're spending less than $1 billion for the fire department of Los Angeles, you know, it's almost disheartening. You just go,
Okay.
God, dude, what are the fucking priorities? Like, yeah, I believe we should double the fire budget. I believe one is what was the first one I said?
I don't really connect
Double
the
the fire
two, but
budget.
I get where you're coming from.
Double the fire budget, because this way we increase more fire stations and we increase more employment and we increase more equipment to constructing across Los Angeles all the way to San Bernardino for more water reservoirs, more safety pipelines, have more audits that check in on all of those weekly, if not monthly at the latest, that are constantly making sure that all these are properly reserved and filled, especially because we're going to come up on another fire season, bro. We do every fucking year.
Sure.
And it seems like we never have a plan. And
But
then third, we need to create a program.
Nobody
We need to
was
create like a
really-
team.
Like you, not I, not anybody was, except for the firefighters, was really clamoring for this before this happened.
Right, but you know what's crazy? I got evacuated from Big Bear last year. I got evacuated because I got stuck behind the line fire.
Like I never heard this from you. Like nobody was talking about this. It's like suddenly when this shit happens,
Listen, dude,
everybody's got perfect hindsight.
Dude, that's because news comes at us at fucking insane rates. But when you realize, like, it should be a government issue, you know, to ultimately protect its state, protect its people. Anyway,
Well,
the
as
third
the
one,
people, we also have a responsibility to direct our government.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
You're saying.
But go ahead, your
CEOs?
third point.
No, that's not what you're saying.
What'd you say?
Oh, I say you're saying kill the CEOs.
Oh God, no. God, no.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right, that's all right. Got a little confused there.
Yeah.
No, and then the third one, bro, is I guess this could apply to the second one, but like, you know, we should be catching all the runoff. Like, we should stop letting millions of gallons of water just go to waste. We should be creating the dams back again. We should be, because Newsom tore down 4 dams. It's like, no, let's bring back dams. Let's bring back how to preserve our water instead of letting it run off into the ocean. And then really, maybe we should be creating a task force, like a ultimate team. That's okay. This is how we protect each town. These are the towns that are in highest jeopardy. Like, how do we create a map of the California state itself, and between all the fire department programs, look at like, okay, anyone that's in high forest areas, like, what is our responses? Like, how to, at the very least, I will say you're right, dude. It is in hindsight, but at this point, if this ever happens again, or even an extreme fire happens again, well, then it's just an absolute failure of the government. But it seems like it just happens every year, and now it's finally reached a point where it's mass devastation. Like, it's just happened every year, and now the devastation is too unbearable to not acknowledge, you know? But, like, they
so
should have
you
been
do
having these
know
conversations.
the dams that got torn down were in Northern California, right?
I am well aware, bro.
Yeah. So that
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
have
bring
really
them up
helped us
anyway.
too much. It wouldn't have helped us too much here. But I mean, like, yeah, always like assisting firefighters is going to be a good thing, right? We should be doing more. I agree.
No more DEI hires. We got to eliminate the DEI hires. Most qualified for the job gets the job. That's it. That should always be.
Well, the
rule.
fire.
That should be
She's
the-
the current fire chief is 25-year veteran of the fire department.
Oh, and she's coming at Karen Bass, and I'm not anti her, but there's like 2
Okay,
others.
well, she's a
fact that-
quote unquote DEI
fact that all
hire.
three-
She's a fucking
The
lesbian.
fact that all 3, the fact, yeah, no, but it is interesting that like 95% of the firefighters are white men, and then like the 3 people in charge are all lesbians.
Could
There's
it
3
be?
lesbians in charge.
Could it possibly? Well, you think there's any straight women firefighters, bro?
Oh well, okay, that's a great point. But, like, come on, not one of them's a man. Not one of them's a man. I like that. I like that. You may. I'd rather have a dyke try to pick me up out of a building.
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
fire
saying,
than But
no, I mean, like, yeah, it seems kind of weird for sure, but like, let's at least sit on the fact that while, I would say from your perspective, there's probably a small chance of it, there's still like a 5% chance that that's a coincidence.
Why
Yeah?
the fuck are 3 of them lesbians, dude? 3 of them? That's excessive. Excessive and
Is
unnecessary.
that true? All 3 of them?
Yes, bro. It doesn't
Wait,
make sense.
what are the positions? What are the positions that we're talking about?
All right, let me just Google 3 lesbians real quick, and I'm just gonna see if it comes up with 3 lesbians. The first thing that comes up is 3 lesbians looking at each other. All right, 3 lesbians, LAFD. Hold on, LAFD.
Because it might be that there's like a lot more people who actually have that position, and just 3 of them are lesbians.
Oh, they're all named Kristen too. That was the wildest part. They're all named Kristens.
Oh, that's dumb. Who fucking cares about that?
But why are they all named Kristen?
I must be a conspiracy dog.
It has to be. Okay, here, I'm sending it to you. We got the fire chief, the assistant chief, and the equity bureau chief. Those are 3 of the people in the charge of the LAFD.
Okay.
Why? Why are they all?
Wait, are you familiar? Like, do you know how big the management structure is? Do you know, like, if those are the only 3 positions or if there are more?
Hell no, dude. I just see
So if
3
you don't know
lesbians
that,
in
then
our
like,
LAFD.
how do you know that is
Why-
all of them?
Why would we allow?
Okay, you said what?
a
What is
group-
it? Which ones are they?
Our fire chief, our assistant chief, and our equity chief.
Okay. So number 1 is the fire chief. Number 2 is the deputy chief. Then you
Mhm.
have EMS battalion chief, training battalion chief, operations battalion chief, inspectional services battalion chief, emergency management coordinator, and those ones that I just listed are below the deputy chief. And then what were the other ones you were saying?
Oh, I see it. I see the chief of staff, administrative operative.
Yeah,
Boom.
it doesn't seem like
Operations
these
West
people
Bureau,
are,
Valley
like,
Bureau,
that important.
Training
for the fire chief.
Support Bureau. Obviously, the fire chief, the assistant,
Yeah.
the fire chief assistant is
That's
also
the
pretty important.
administrative assistant. But I see deputy chief, not assistant chief.
Well, I look at our LAFD right now, and I'm seeing
So
Let's
am
see.
I.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people's faces that make up that management board.
Okay. So we've got fire chief, administrative
You're
operations,
telling me
administration's chief of staff.
25% of them are lesbian?
No.
That's fucking crazy.
Chief deputy. Yeah, I feel like these people are probably more distributed out among this chart than people are making it out to be. Because there's a chief of staff. None of them are chief of staff. That's below the fire chief. Administrative operations, I don't think you listed. Emergency operations, I don't think you listed. Administrative services, fire. Yeah, I don't think. I think it's just the fire chief seems to be the one who's like important, and then the other ones, I don't even see them on this part of the chart.
I got a great LA Times article. Why the LAFD is still largely white despite diversity efforts.
Well, there you go.
Yo, not the people on the board, bro. Not the main people in charge. I'm just talking about the firefighters, the ones that are fucking in the actual fight. I just find it funny that they make articles like this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of dumb. It's probably because
It is dumb.
they're qualified.
It's a
I don't know.
stupid arg. Exactly why, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly why. And then
Yeah, I think the
90% of
lesbians thing.
firefighters-
I think the lesbians thing seems kind of like bullshit.
what, that we have 3 lesbians in charge? I agree.
Yeah, it seems like there's one lesbian in charge, and then the other 2 are
There's 3
like.
lesbians in charge.
And then the other 2 are like in other parts of the organization, but they're not like up there. At least as far as I can see. I don't know, like you can find another organization chart of it. LAFD organization chart. This is a big chart. Okay. Can I zoom in on this? Yeah. Okay. The next positions under the fire chief are Administration Bureau Chief of Staff, Emergency Operations, Administrative Operations. And I don't think the other two you mentioned are there. And even if they were, that means one of them is not a lesbian.
Ugh. Well, I believe poor management has caused a massive failure to our city.
I think
also
it's
believe.
a combination
How
of
about we
bad
go on
decisions,
to a topic
some
we-
poor
yeah.
management, not by the firefighters, but
No, of
potentially
course not.
by the state
Mayor
or the mayor,
in the state,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know. I have to
Actually,
look at who like makes those decisions via all
Karen
that shit.
Bass was trying to cut 50 million too. There's another thing.
I thought she
cut
was
even
trying to
more
get
money.
50 million.
No. They're saying she was trying to cut, and the fire chief was not a fan of Karen Bass, by the way. She came out saying she's been constantly trying.
Oh
to
well,
undermine
she's a
efforts to
lesbian.
cut her.
Who cares what she has to say? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, that's what I said, dude. As long as she ain't trying to play identity politics, and she's not. She seems
She's not.
qualified. I've listened to her talk. I listened to her interviews. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying there's an oddity behind.
I
the
do
fact that they're
know.
like,
I
we
do
need-
know. I've heard also the thing
Hold
about
up.
the 50 million, but I don't know how real that is. I do know the 17.6 million was for equipment that they don't update every year, and that they were looking to get that money back this upcoming year to refresh the equipment.
Look, dude. How about the real issue? How about we discuss conspiracies, dude? Because
Oh God.
I'm seeing a shit ton of videos of people lighting shit on fire now. That's a serious issue.
No,
Have
but
you
they
not
already
seen all the
identified
arsonists?
the ones that they think are arson.
No. It's ongoing. There's another arsonist. So far, I've seen like 10 videos of arsonists. Now,
Yeah, but I don't.
Well,
I think. I mean, when you have winds like that and all that brush and stuff, like it's really easy for a fire to start because you have all of this shit blowing like against other shit, and that friction causes fires. Like this is something
that's
you
retarded.
know.
That's not how the fires
That's
are caused.
that is
The fires are caused
absolutely
from
and it's
electrical.
been
The
no.
fires are caused from electrical fires because of the high winds. So if anything, it's probably going to come down to SoCal Electric
No,
and having
no,
faulty
bro,
equipment.
no, bro. This is something
Absolutely,
that's
dude.
been well known for a long time.
Bro, the friction of wind is not causing spurts of fire, bro. It's not like we have
All
fucking.
right, I'm about to Google this
Flint
shit
Rock.
and fucking school
Please,
you
dude.
on some shit.
That's. You're not gonna school me at shit, dude. What's happening is the high winds are causing telephone wires and electric poles to go over, and it's causing fuse boxes to blow, and then that's what's sparking the mass fires. That's if the winds are at fault. The real issue is how many arsonists there are, bro. There's a shit ton of arsonists, and they're already currently blaming the possibility that the Palisades fire started from arson. So that's already somebody already just posted articles saying that
Yes,
there was an individual.
wildfire can be started due to friction. Although it is relatively uncommon compared to other ignition sources, friction can generate heat, and if materials are dry enough and the conditions are right, like ours, this heat can ignite combustible materials, leading to a fire.
That's on a hot day, bro. It's not happening on a cold day like
No,
it was, and it was a
that's
cold
not
day. It was in
necessarily
the 60s
true.
and 70s.
It
In
can
the
be
60s and
dry.
70s.
If it's dry, that's the main thing.
Yeah, dude, you're trying to argue on like the less than 1% chance that that's what caused it. That's not
Well,
what caused it.
bro, how do you know? I mean, like this is not. First of all,
Because
this hasn't been like determined one way or another. Second of all, would it really be that weird for friction caused by shit being blown by wind to happen on like a record day of
absolutely.
Santa Ana winds? That wouldn't be weird.
No, that would be very weird. And
Yeah, it would only be
and
weird
and
because it
then
doesn't fit your particular view of the situation.
I love how you ignore the fact that it says in areas like bamboo forests where the rubbing of stalks can spark a fire. So you left that part out because I had to Google the same
Wait,
thing.
what were you
Dude,
looking
yeah,
at?
I'm looking at Google. Let's
No,
finish the
like
rest of that
who's like
sentence.
whose report are you looking at that said
Um,
that? Because the one I was reading didn't say that.
Forest fires, wildlife SOS.
Uh,
But if you just Google it, you get the AI answer.
oh, I don't trust AI, bro.
But that's the friction it's relating to as well. And look, man, no, dude, it's almost kind of absurd to think the wind started the fire. The wind spreads the fire. I 100% know that and agree with that. But the cause of the fire happened elsewhere, and then it spread massively due to the high winds.
Hang on.
I'm telling you, dude, it spreads the intensity of a fire, bro. It's the idea that it causes a fire from friction is somewhat absurd, except in bamboo forests.
Hang on. Okay, you're probably right about the power lines.
It's most likely power lines.
Yeah.
That's super common all across the country,
Yeah.
all across
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the most common one. Is most likely the high winds knock down a power line and cause an
Yeah.
electrical fire. Also, when you look at the difference of forest fires compared to like way electrical fires or like gasoline fires, the spread of an electrical fire happens at a much more rapid rate, and so that's also what explains like the Palisades.
Yeah.
That's why some people immediately said it was an arson. They go, this has a lot of high signs of an electrical fire, and then it had a mass spread through the winds. I
Okay.
mean, but now people are saying that it still could have been an arsonist. That's the one I want to know. I just want to know, bro, if because it seems like
I mean, we'll
there's like
find out. I guess
find
we'll
out.
probably find out, but
Well, yeah, we're in a little bit of a limbo
I
right now.
feel
But here's
like
the
I
thing,
feel
dude.
like
I
the
got like
arsons
10
the arsons
videos.
didn't like start happening until after the fires
No,
were already going.
and so that's the thing. That's the other thing. Is there's a small piece of me that wonders: is there just homeless people that are fucking doing copycat shit? Is there just
Yeah,
psychos doing copycat shit? Like, was it started? But
I
the
think it's
arsonist shit's
probably
real now
that.
because there's a whole nother fire that broke
Yeah, there's
out,
all these
and a
videos we
lot of
see of
people.
these crazy people fucking lighting shit up. I agree, but I think the
It's fucking
first one,
insane.
I'm thinking like the or like the really
First one was an accident.
the first one was an accident, and then there were a couple of them at least that were probably just spread by the high winds as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the electrical fire shit is very common when you have high
Yeah.
winds.
No,
Like
I
that,
mean, like after looking at that, like I agree that is probably the most likely scenario for the first fire.
yeah. But no,
And
I
then,
don't know,
and then
man.
I
When
think,
you have,
and then,
I,
and then
dude, I
apparently
think,
they were saying with those winds that the fire could like hop over to other places because of the crazy winds.
yeah. If we need to start taking street justice into our hands, if you see a psycho trying to light shit on fire, bro, you need to start fucking them up right on the spot.
Yeah,
People need to stop recording them. People need to stop recording them. I mean, just beat that motherfucker into oblivion.
Yeah, and
then
normally
go, hey,
I'm
dude, you
against
can't-
that kind of thing, but when the whole fucking city is in like crazy mode right now,
Yeah, that shit's not cool.
yeah,
That's just not cool. And it's been too common lately. It seems to be a video every day now. There's like 2 from yesterday alone. And I'm like, holy shit, who are all these fucking lunatics?
yeah, seriously.
That's crazy. Why are a bunch of fucking lunatics lighting up? Did you see the palm tree that got lit on fire? Where was
Yes,
that
I
at? That was like in,
did.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I
Fuck that
know.
person up.
I
Fuck a
know.
video. fuck that person up because
Well,
that's
I thought
not.
that was
We gotta
the one
understand.
I saw. I
We
feel
gotta
like was
understand
a
about an arsonist.
CCTV. Because like a lot of them are CCTV. Because they're not gonna. A lot of the times, these people aren't gonna try to do it when other people like are watching them.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It was. There's
Yeah.
another person that did catch it on phone though, and she just starts screaming, "What are you doing? What was you doing?" Dude, the
Well, I
screams
mean, what
so
to be
terrible.
fair, like, what's a
I hated
lone
it.
woman gonna do about it if it's some crazy homeless person?
I know, but here's what you got to do: you got to get in your car and run them over.
Or get your mace.
Yeah, yeah. My girlfriend's got mace. She has 2 different cans of mace. I made
Does
sure
she have
that
a
she carries that
taser?
on her.
She should carry a little taser.
No, I told her the truth. She's too tiny. I go, the truth of the matter is, this is what we teach women, like carry a taser. But the truth of the matter, when it comes down to that, you don't even want to get close to a person. You think you could tase somebody, they're
What
gonna
about like
grab
a
your wrist and you're
taser
fucked.
gun?
Well, a taser gun, sure, but then she needs to have accurate shot. Her best bet in any self, because she's like 5 foot, bro. She's 5 foot, weighs like
Whoa.
95 pounds. You know what I mean? She gonna
Yeah.
get absolutely. I told her
So
your best bet is to
mace it
always
is.
spray a massive cloud of mace and then
Yeah.
run for your life. Like you're not. She's not somebody who could properly defend herself like that.
And like, be ready
Um.
because if she's spraying a massive cloud of mace, a little bit's gonna get hurt too. So she's just got to be ready for that.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean. If you're spraying it directly in a man's eyes, he's
Oh yeah,
blinded,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah,
enough
yeah.
time
For
to
sure.
get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And
Uh.
fucking run.
To survival, not just like here's a taser and a knife. Like, no, dude, if you don't know how to properly use that shit, they're gonna fuck you up. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta, but mace, she knows point spray. We went over it. I go in times of scared tension. If a guy's looking fucking menacing at
have
you,
you taken her to like a gun range yet?
no, I haven't, and she's never been to one. I don't think she's ever shot a gun. I plan on doing that this year. I plan on getting my CCW this year. That was part of my
Nice.
vision board. I
should
made a
probably
vision
do
board.
that.
You
I think
should
I'm gonna probably do
you
that
should
too.
get your CCW.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset. I should have gone it under Gascon. He's made it the easiest. The one thing I can say about this DA that I actually like is that he's made it the easiest to get a CCW in like LA history.
Well,
And
maybe the
I'm
new
a little
guy.
up.
Maybe the new guy will leave it that way.
I hope he does because that's legal carry.
I mean, he's a
we shouldn't ever
Republican, right?
deter.
He's probably gonna
Yeah,
be
he
pretty
is.
pro Second Amendment.
Yeah, but like exactly, we should never deter legal carry. We should only
Right.
deter illegal firearms.
What we
That's
should
it.
be
That's what I
doing,
believe in.
right? Well, illegal firearms and like fucking crazy people from getting firearms, and like also, we need programs again. Like, you remember Scruff McGruff,
No.
the fucking dog, where it was like, if you see a gun, like stop, leave it where it is, and go get an adult.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
see,
for
no,
kids.
I grew up in Florida.
That was good education. Like, as a kid, I was getting educated. Like, don't fuck with a gun if you're a kid, right?
Yeah. How'd that work for black kids? I'm just kidding.
Bro,
I'm
Bro,
sorry.
they did not watch Scruff McGruff. They did not see that motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. Okay. Were they watching
Don't forget
Sesame
about
Street? Probably not.
Yeah. There was something else I was gonna say real quick about fucking something. Street justice, arsonist, what were we talking about? And then I was gonna bring it up and then I got sidetracked and then I remember it was something I really did want to bring up. God dang it. I totally forgot. Oh well.
It's all right.
It's alright, dude. It's alright.
We'll be all right.
Yeah. Because then I started talking about guns. Son of a bitch. Ooh, this Hulk sucks. Thank God.
You know what was real special today?
What?
Rams brought that win home for Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. They stepped up.
I
They
mean,
had that motivation.
yeah, the Vikings are pathetic, bro. They always fall apart in the
Bro,
playoffs.
can you
So
like
crazy.
just give us the credit, please?
After watching what happened to
like
the
every
Vikings
time
against
I've
the
said
Lions,
it, you've
too.
been like, "Yeah, Vikings suck, man."
I'll give you guys credit if you fuck the
Thank
Eagles
you.
up, dude. If you fuck the Eagles up, I'll go, holy shit, you guys might win the Super
Bro,
Bowl.
look, we still, regardless of what happens with the Eagles, we won 27-9, and we fucking rocked them on defense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Agreed. That was
Nine sacks. That's tied for the most in a playoff game in history.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Who's the other
Yeah.
team?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me look it up. Six teams have done it. Now with the Rams, 6 teams have done it. So Bills 1967, Niners 1985, Browns 1987, Chiefs 1994, Titans 2022.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got real intense in this game right now, dude. I can't believe you haven't gone on Marvel Legends while it's fucking popping
I
right
know
now.
everybody's
Especially being a Marvel fan.
I know. I just it's hard to get me into like multiplayer competitive games like that because I fucking hate people.
Hell yeah. No, but you just stay in chat like what I do.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just playing quick match. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
And boom. Ooh, you just talk with your friends.
Yo, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, that's perfect. I'm gonna try to think of what I was thinking of before I thought.
All right, you do that. I will be right back, buddy.
All right.
Okay, brother, I'm back.
Yo.
Do you remember?
No, I'll never remember.
No, I hate that. That's the worst, bro.
Oh,
I hate it when that happens. But it's
that
10
when
o'clock.
a family member dies.
Oh yeah.
What?
Damn, bro.
What?
But yeah, it's
dude.
10 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna wind it down for the night. Hey, guess what didn't happen tonight?
You gonna talk about the Rams again?
No,
What happened tonight?
my stream didn't cut out tonight.
Oh, did you do anything different?
Yeah, I got new cables, and I've also
There you
kept my performance monitors up
Okay.
for the
There you go.
network, and
Okay.
I've been monitoring it in case it does, so I can see what's causing it.
Alrighty. Cool, brother.
So we'll see if that continues. All right, buddy. It was fun. Mika, come here. Come and say goodbye to the people. Come here. Come here, baby. Come on. Up. Yes. Can you say bye-bye? Mika, can you say bye? Give me a nice loud one. Give me a nice loud bye-bye. Mika, say bye. Good girl. Did you hear that?
I did hear it.
Yeah, good girl. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Fucking Rams. Let's go. Rams brought it home for LA. Daniel, you want to say goodnight?
All right, good night, people.
Everybody have a lovely day. I'll see you all next time.